everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make these little tags I made. Here's pictures of, these are some tags I made. I don't know if you can see them very well. The ones on this side here are watercolor. They actually didn't do that other side. These are watercolor. And these ones I actually made with homemade alcohol ink. My hands are full of ink and paint. So they're really, really cute. And I was asked, how do I make them? So I thought, well, I will do a quick video. I have some paper here to soak up water. And I'm going to make two tags, one with alcohol ink and one with watercolor. So first of all, I'm going to start my timer. I didn't start my timer. First of all, I'm going to a little bit of a minute behind here. Do the yellow, do the watercolor. The ones have done before for my little ATC card pocket envelope thing, I have done the watercolor on those ones. And I discovered that the alcohol ink worked really, really well. Nice drip water, make it look really spread and have that the veins or whatever, the paint. Then I tend to flip it over my paper, and I use this paper for art journaling or whatever after I can tear it up. So it looks really, really, really neat. I have my dryer here, my heat tool. Spread that on there and get the paint on the other side too. That's not even going. So that is how I do that. You know, you add your paint, and you just have fun with it. Keep adding more water, more water. I should have a spritzer, that would work well too. And that's how I stain the tag. And for this one, I was going to use alcohol ink, and I made these homemade alcohol inks with the marker from dollar store and alcohol from the dollar store, 70% alcohol. So just spritz that on, and the alcohol works really nice too. If you want, it's quite a little bit of a different look because it's more of well, it's a little bit of a different look, right? So I'm going to start with the lightest color, and then I'm going to open this one up, and I'm going to drop the orange, like that. And I know I'm wiggling my table. And my phone's kind of moving. So you can go with different layers of alcohol ink. And it looks really neat. And when it's done. And I like alcohol ink too because, oops, once it dries, or it goes right through to the other side, so then you have kind of done both sides at once. You need to add a little color, but not terribly much. I like that a lot. Just going to dry that a bit. That's really pretty. So this is the watercolor, and this is the alcohol ink. You could add more, comes through to the other side, and add more color. And keep going, and then, you know when you're done. So that's it. So I like to use my stamping pad in black, and I like to do a little texture stamp on it, and I like to try to get, for these, I try to get them rounded, more areas here, because it looks really nice, I find. And I don't know if I'm going to make it in your face or how I'm doing this. Looks really, really neat when you get it just the way you want it. I really want to get this rounded part there perfect. Okay, and that's the texture background. I also like to put a coating of Mod Podge on it now. Sorry if I'm in your face with my... I'm going to pull my Mod Podge through. Okay, I like to put a coating of Mod Podge on it to seal in the watercolor and the inks. The watercolor, when I use the white ink, because I like to put a little bit of white ink on it, tends to pull whatever color through. So if I have a pink base or whatever, it kind of pulls through. I've seen that on my other stuff. So now I just dry them like this. See if I can hold it together here. Put it down by the door. And then I use another one of my favorite inks, and I just use it so it's still dirty because I just use it. I made another tutorial a few minutes ago and it didn't work because my camera was too much at an angle and all the work was kind of out of picture. So anyways, I like to do that. It kind of lightens it up, especially on the reddy pinks and purples. See how that goes? Like it a lot. I usually clean my stamps with rubber stamp cleaner afterwards, and I let them sit while I'm finishing up my project, and then I let them clean. So that's, again, the alcohol ink one and the watercolor one. I usually do both sides. I don't, but I'm doing really quick now just to get this done for you guys. So I'm going to blow dry this, and then I'm going to show you what the next step that I will do. Heat dry them. Run away. So it really shows up on the purple and the pinks. I think the white and the blue greens. So I like it. Next, I like to stamp my sentiment on it. I have these stamps, stamp them up. Thank you very much. Love, joy, to and from. I also have dates. I usually do when I do the little gifts. I have the dates that I stamp on there. So it's nice because when you have packaging, I think it's really neat. So I'm going to do a thank you very much, and I like to do that with my Stays On ink pad. It's very crisp and black, and that's the only thing I use it for is this type of stuff. Like, I don't use it for any other stamping except for like when I'm doing lettering stamping because it's so crisp. So I like to do that. I like to have padding or some few paper